you guys? Welcome to the video. It's me, Ciara, aka Ciara in the bonus, and we are here live on Twitch. Make sure y'all drop a follow to the Twitch to pull up to the live stream and be a part of the conversation. We do debates, commentary, music analysis, gaming, and we just chill and vibe and have fun. So right now, I'm in the middle of doing this series of the Heart series from Kendrick Lamar. Among this Drake beef, it reminded me, hey, I had a bunch of Kendrick Lamar stuff that I've been meaning to go back to, that I might as well just go ahead and do it now before his new album comes out, allegedly in June. Gemini season, the best season. I just got done reacting to The Heart Part 1. So y'all check that out. It should be somewhere in the video card up here if you want to see my reaction to that. Let me know if there's any other Kendrick how do you say, like, deep cuts, gems pre like 2013. So a little background about me. I have been a Kendrick and J. Cole fan since I was young. Whenever Born Center was 2013, so around 2012, 2013, that's the time I discovered both of them around the same time, and I listened to all their music from that point forward. However, for Kendrick, unlike J. Cole, I went back to his old stuff, his mixtapes and things like that. But Kendrick, I haven't gone back aside from Section 80, which I do have a reaction to that full album. So if y'all want to see that, put that in the comments. Let me know. See her drop that Section 80 reaction. Amazing, amazing project. Amazing. Did that a few months ago. But I'm gonna react to the Overly Dedicated album. I'm gonna do a re-listen to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers sometime within the next month. So let me know if you want to see that one too. But for now, we're on the Heart series. I did hear the Heart Part 4 when it came out. That's when I got to hear growing up. But I just did 1. We're on 2, and we're gonna do 3. So let me know if I miss any bars. Let me know what you think about the songs in the comments. How do you feel about the Drake Kendrick beef? I mean, Kendrick clearly cleared. I don't know what else to say. Like, you think Drake won? I don't know what to tell you. But we are real hip hop and rap fans here. So of course, give me more recommendations in the comments. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. The Heart Part 2 with the lyrics on the street. Hold on, 480p. That's insane.
Can I do that?
Okay, let's see.
All right.
What we
I
got.
don't believe in the
Part 1 was amazing, by the way. It's amazing.
or the system by any means.
Oh, this is from Overly Dedicated. I didn't know.
Whatsoever. I try not to obey them at any time. That's what I believe in, not believing.
Who is this? Do y'all know who this is in the in this little part? I'm gonna pull up the Genius lyrics.
4 big bottles of water a day, 2 packs of Marlboro Reds, and
Why does it sound familiar?
Keeps me alive. Shit. Music. I have to listen to music all day long.
This is Dash No Daniel Joe. Where's this from? It says an interview from Dash No, a graffiti artist from New York. Oh, he died from an OD. Overly Dedicated OD. Oh, okay.
Say that keeps me going.
Oh, wow.
I'm a pretty dark person. I've thought about ending it a million times, and I have to say the music keeps me here by far.
I feel that too. Hey, if you feel that too, let me know in the comments, because music is my life. Music has been one of the things to keep me alive during various points of my life. You know, if you want to know my life story, come to the Twitch stream and, you know, we can talk about it. But music has been my soul years and has helped me through so much. You know, I am a musician. I've been a musician since I was a kid. I love music. My whole soundtrack of life is just music through and through. So, you know, I love nerding out about this stuff, and I love actually giving it the attention and respect that it deserves, because hip hop and rap usually don't get the space and the analysis that a lot of other literature gets. So I want to be that person. I'm tired of other people just glazing past it and looking at just something rhyming and leaving it at that. That's what we do over here at this channel. So if you appreciate that, leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want for it. But we're gonna get into this. Let's see. Maybe I have heard this song. The little da 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 sounds like real familiar. But we're gonna see. Let's get into it. And even if I have heard it, it would have been a real long time ago, because I haven't heard nothing like this in a minute.
The main thing.
Thank you.
Oh, I love this. Or maybe I've heard the sample. Y'all let me know what sample is this in the comments. I'll see it by the time I get to the bottom of the Genius lyrics, but let me know.
Sitting in the studio thinking about which move will go right now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a Kendrick stan. Oh my god. He don't even got to start. Just the sample he's on, the type of music that he blends with his rap. It's just heavenly, bro. I don't know what to say. Yo, Twitch King, what's good, my guy? How you doing, legend? We're chilling right now. Listening to some old Kendrick Lamar stuff. I appreciate you stopping by. Oh man, like his artistry is just so amazing. If you want to hear me nerd out about his musicality, listen to the Heart Part 1 reaction. But I have to say this in every video. We didn't even get to the bars yet, but you know, this is what I do. I'm the #1 yapper. Okay, but just know what I say is gonna have some substance. I'm not just gonna say something just to say it. So Kendrick, musically, a lot of rappers, maybe they can rap, right? And then there's some people who are higher inclined musically than they are as a rapper, which I would give Kanye as an example of someone who is clearly extremely talented musically, but as a rapper he's not. I wouldn't really put him in a combo as a rapper, even though he does rap, number one, because he don't always write his own rhymes, and number two, that's not his forte. But then you have, you know, some rapidy rap guys, you know, who, you know, say like Eminem. I think that's a good example. So I look at this hip hop rap thing as a spectrum. So, you know, on one end you have the super lyrical guys who are like just good at the art of rhyming, and then you have guys that are super musical, right? That might not, you know, their strong suits are in different places. That's like each rapper has their own like archetype. Kendrick is a very, very rare breed historically because his musicality and his rapping is at the same level and extremely high. You usually might get a combo that's like, okay, highly musically inclined, but rapping here, or rapping up here, but musicality here, or you might get someone with rapping and musicality all the way down here with no talent. You know, that these people make it in the industry, right? But Kendrick is just as good of a musician as he is a rapper, which is so rare, in his writing, storytelling. Look, we'll get into that at the end, but I have to just say that because the way he approaches the songs, the way he approaches rhyming on these certain beats and stuff, I can't help but notice that out the gate, regardless when he even says anything, just off of the selection of samples and style he gets onto the track with, it's just so apparent to me. Like, you know, that's what's up, Twitch Kings. I appreciate you stopping by.
Thinking about which move will go right now. Freestyle or write down, whatever. It still come up clever. I just need to free my thoughts, and Lord knows that I know better. But I ain't perfect. I ain't seen too many churches or know them Testament verses. You should either hear me now or go deaf, or end up dead, die trying and no death. Might end up dead, swallow blood, swallow my breath. Fuck a funeral, just make sure you pay my music respect, nigga. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You see, my art is all I have, and victory tastes sweet. Even when the enemy can throw salt, still knock them out the park like a fucking toe.
Wow, he's going crazy right now. Yo, Gins, thank you so much for the big body raid, bro. Welcome on in, you guys. Welcome on in. Come on in. Grab a snack. Sit and kick back. W Gantz, make sure y'all follow my guy. We are currently breaking down The Heart Part 2 by Kendrick Lamar. He's going right now. He's in a flow right now. Hold on. I mean, there's so much here. I'm just processing what he's saying. We could go back and look at some of the bars, but you know, when something sticks out to me, I'll bring it up. Right now, he's just in a pocket. I'm listening. I'm absorbing what he's saying. You know, he's letting us know how much the music means to us. He said, "F a funeral, just make sure you pay my music respect." And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I genuinely believe him. Like, one of Kendrick's superpowers is conveying the message he has or feelings through more than just words. Some rappers, they can do it with the words, but your tone and your delivery plays so much into it to where it's not, he takes it to a different level. You know, when we're in the midst of this Drake Kendrick beef, you can hear it in the songs, you know, from Meet the Grams to Not Like Us, you know, Euphoria, 616 in LA. All those songs displayed his ability to convey messages in vastly different ways, but to me, his tone, the intention with his words and his delivery stood out to me on each and every one of those songs, because he did it in very different ways in each song, or even different ways of expressing those things it within the same song, like Euphoria. Like it's insane. So to me, it's cool to see. Okay, back then, where was he at this point? You know, obviously his abilities were a little more raw, but I think it's cool to be able to look at where somebody started at versus how they refined their craft over the years. Because you can still hear that that ability, that je ne sais quoi, you know, the thing that can't be explained, that it factor. You can hear it in his delivery, in his approach to it. So it's like, even if he wasn't his peak version of himself, if you had a musical ear, you could clearly see his talent and just tell the difference between him and other people. Oh, I'm glad I just, oh my god, I'm so glad I didn't accidentally keep that muted. Almost kept the audio muted.
Car. Let bygones be bygones, but where I'm from, we buy guns and more guns to give to the young. I'm living the life of a nigga, trap nigga. Inside the system, all you envision is trap niggas. My uncle doing life inside prison, he wasn't rap too tight. He told me rap about life, not rap niggas. That's why I'm shaking my head when you rap.
Told me rap about life, not rap niggas. Yeah, yeah, I like that. I just love, man. Just love this. I love this guy. I've loved him since I first heard him in what, 2012, 2013. Like, I just love music. I love hip hop. I love rap. I just love the art of this, man, because everybody has their own superpowers. All these rappers have their own different archetypes, builds, if you want to say, their own specialties. Like, it's just cool to see, look back and be able to see where he's at now and how he got there. And by the way, I said this in the Heart Part 1 reaction. I'm actually gonna go back to Kendrick's early work, past Overly Dedicated, or before Overly Dedicated. He had two mixtapes that he put out. Don't remember the name, but it was one from 2003, I believe, and one from 2009. So this early Kendrick. We're actually gonna listen to that on stream one of these days. So if y'all want to see that, let me know in the comments. Drop a follow to the Twitch. Come on over. Let me know you're from YouTube. You know, send me a whisper, which is like a DM over there. Let me know, hey, I found you from YouTube. I want to check this out. Hey, I got you. But I want to hear what he sounded like even before now, because even though this is early Kendrick, he still sounds so refined. He still sounds so like advanced. I don't know how else to say it.
Tight. He told me rap about life, not rap niggas. That's why I'm shaking my head when you rap dissing. My stomach start turning, my nerves get to twitching. I start evaluating, then my final intuition is that you wishing to come up, well just come up. We used to beefing over turf, fuck beefing over verse. Niggas dying, motherfucker, double entendre. This is Compton, lions in the land of the triumph. Raps around.
I like that. Yeah, we used to beefing over turf, fuck beefing over a verse. Niggas dying, mother a double entendre. This is Compton. I like, he kind of, you know, you could see, like, I would say that's one of the things where I could see, like, he was still learning how to, like, bend those words and vowels and the sounds. That's one thing I say Kendrick Lamar is one of the few vocal acrobats in rap history. It's been a few, you know, let me know who else you think of when I describe what it is. So to me, I look at a vocal gymnast or acrobat as someone who can really play around with the sound of words and bend their voice to really, like, either make words rhyme or just to give you a different feeling than if you just read it monotone, right? So say it says niggas dying, motherfucker, double entendre, and this is Compton. Like, if he said it like that, it's not going to hit the same way as how he's emphasizing different parts of the letters and words. One, to emphasize that you know he's making something rhyme. Like, I saw him try to do with the double entendre and then Compton. That's a little bit of a hard one to do because you gotta emphasize it differently. You see how even in the lyrics they Compton, you know, they had to like separate it because he had to kind of break up the syllables of that word so that you could hear how it rhymes with double entendre, right? So he's rhyming that on part with entendre and Compton. Like, so if you go back and listen, that's some of the things that I really like noticing with rappers. The very skilled ones, they have all these little ways that they're able to like have substance in their music and they have to be able to navigate making sure it rhymes too. And sometimes things don't rhyme, like, you know, true and blue. We'll say true and blue. You say true and blue, those rhyme very easily, right? But if you're trying to like use different words, you gotta be able to break the word up almost into different syllables and emphasize certain vowels and sounds of the letters to make sure the rhyme is heard, right? So if you understand what I'm saying, let me know in the comments. I don't know if we got any musicians or rappers or artists or anybody creative, you know, writers who are watching the video, but if you do any of those things, you kind of understand how, like, not only do you have to manipulate the sound, but you also have to manipulate the rhythm of how you deliver words. Because the rhythm, I don't know how to explain this, but rhythm can rhyme too. You can rhyme words, but you can also rhyme rhythm. What I mean by that, the best way I can explain it is like, say, like I said, true and blue. That sounds similar. Let's say I don't know, I'm thinking off the top here. If I say cadence, only other word I could think of that sounds similar is, I can try to make hate us, like hate us, hate us, cadence. I could like that, they have similar rhythms. I'm sure if I thought about it, I could think of a better example, but that's the best way I could try to like get it across. To me, the extremely skilled rappers are able to rhyme with more than just the words or the way the words sound, but also with rhythm of things too, to make it fit. It also has to fit the beat too, and that's another thing I think Kendrick is like exceptional at, finding different pockets within the beat to even switch up his flow or cadence or you know, his rhyme scheme. Like that's another skill where it's like out of this world.
My nerves get to twitching. I start evaluating, then my final intuition is that you wishing to come up, well just come up. We used to beefing over turf, fuck beefing over verse. Niggas dying, motherfucker, double entendre. And this is Compton, lions in the land of the triumph. Raps around our defiance, ban our alliance. Put burners in the hands of the black man. One hood with 24 foes like a clone Kobe Bryant. You probably heard I wanna be
One hood with 24 foes like a clone Kobe Bryant. 24 foes, like 24 was Kobe's second number, if I'm not mistaken. We sing with 24 foes, and 44 is, I think, the mag size, I think, like on a gun, on like a pistol. Y'all, hey, gun people, let me know in the comments. I'm not an expert, but I think that's what he's talking about. So he's saying, put burners in the hands of a black man. A burner is another word for a gun, you know, a burner. So he's referring to the guns in two different ways, and that's another thing. See, look, I can't help but nerd out about this stuff. So if you appreciate the in-depth analysis, let me know in the comments. Like, comment, sub. It's hard out here for people that actually like want to have substance in their videos. So when y'all do stuff like that, like leaving a like and a comment, watch to the end, that helps significantly get my videos out to more people, because a lot of people just bob their head to the music, you know, and don't really go into depth because they want to make their video short so it can get shown to more people. But for me, I'm kind of going against the grain because, like I said before, I feel like hip hop and rap deserves to have an in-depth analysis, you know, in term like on a literary level or just on a different artistic level. And I'm not an expert by any means, but I want to just point out the stuff that comes to me, and I don't want to shortchange anyone. I don't want to shortchange the audience or the artist who creates the stuff, because this stuff is really intricate. Like, it's really not, sometimes it's simple, but I think rap gets oversimplified a lot of times.
black man, one hood with 24 foes like a clone Kobe Bryant. You probably heard I wanna be heard and wonder who I am. You probably even listen to Faith and think I know Zion, but really I'm just caught in the loop of understanding the truth, because it seems like it's always clashing with science. I got a big fear of flying.
I like that. You probably listen to Faith and think that I think I know Zion. Okay, I don't know if Faith is a song. I can check Genius for that. I don't know if Faith is a song that he has. But and think I know Zion. Zion, that's like a biblical reference if I'm not mistaken. And they said, but really I'm just caught in the loop of understanding the truth because it seems like it always clashes with science. Interesting. I feel like that's self-explanatory, but long story short, he's just saying that he might sound self-righteous in his music, right? Or he might have songs talking about faith and all that. And he did allude to this topic more in Damn. I think it was XXX. I think y'all let me know, but he talked about this. I can't sugarcoat the answer for you. This is how I feel. If somebody, my son, that I mean somebody get it. Tell me what you do for love, loyalty, and passion of all that moments, all that memories collected, moments you can never touch out, nigga. What? Then throw the blower in his lap, walk myself to the court like I did that. I don't know what song that is, but you know, he in that song he was talking about people coming to him, asking him what he would do if their son got you know, deleted. You know, if there was some type of gun violence where their son, you know, they asked him, what would you do? Pray for me, Kendrick, because they're thinking he's more righteous and on this different wavelength. But he's always, to me, since I've been listening Good Kid, Mad City, he's always, to me, broken down who he is as a person and tried to get us to not look at him with this glorified lens. So, you know, during this Drake Kendrick beef, it was interesting to me to see people taking the angle that Kendrick thinks he's some perfect person or acts like he's better or above people or something. Like, to me, he's always told us what he isn't. He's always tried to get us to see who he is, which is a flawed person like the rest of us. So that angle never made sense to me, because if you actually listen to his albums, he's been breaking himself down over and over again, more and more in depth in each album. So, you know, and it seems like even back in 2010, he was saying the same thing.
My future's so bright, I probably go blind before I blink twice. I ain't lying.
I like that. Hold on, I like that bar.
My understanding the truth, because it seems like it's always clashing with.
And obviously, the truth clashing with science. That's, you know, science is supposed to be the thing that tells us the truth, but there are a lot of things in this world that aren't even explained by science. So it seemed like he was going down that rabbit hole, and I think his albums after this definitely show us that the journey that he's going with, trying to explore these different truths throughout the journey. So it's kind of cool to see him talking about that even during this era, because I think he was what, like 22 during this time.
Science, I got a big fear of flying. My future's so bright, I probably go blind before I blink twice. I ain't lying.
I like that. I got a big fear of flying. My future's so bright, I probably go blind before I blink twice. That's insane. I like that. And this is the thing with like people like that are very good at writing and rapping. Is so much more than just rapping and rhyming the raps. It's telling a story while doing those things and expressing yourself. And I think he does good. Like I said, Kendrick is so intentional with his voice and the way he's the tone and even using voice cracks and things like that to exemplify how he feels and convey more than just the words, but the emotion behind it. It's like, listen to how he delivers this.
Fear flying loop of understanding the truth, because
he makes you believe it.
It seems like it's always clashing with science. I got a big fear of flying. My future's so bright, I probably go blind before I blink twice. I ain't lying.
I like that. You know, I ain't lying. Even something like that. Oh my God. I mean, he's done that so much during this Drake Kendrick beef with his songs that like just being able to convey what he's saying in a convincing way, because a lot of people will put lines and bars out there and it don't even sound like they believe it. But him, I ain't lying. Like, that sounds like something you hear casually in a conversation, and the way he's able to throw that in there, it's a different level, bro. It's a different level. But I like that line he said, my future's so bright, I'll probably go blind before I blink twice. I like that, because you could say things simply. This is, to me, what separates regular rappers from the elite ones. You know, someone might say, oh, my future's so bright, I got great things ahead of me. You know, anybody that's not with me is dead to me, like some shit like that. Let's just say somebody said something like that. That's a basic rapper, okay? But advanced rapper and lyricist and writer is gonna be able to paint a picture for you, right? He's you know, visualizing what he's talking about to us instead of just saying it straight up, like, oh, great things ahead of me, I'm gonna be great, da 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 da. Instead of doing that, he says, my future's so bright, right? Which kind of gives us a visual of something bright. I'll probably go blind before I blink twice. So he said, he's painting a picture between that. I got a big fear of flying, right? You're visualizing somebody flying, and then you could assume if someone's flying, maybe there's the sun or something like that. That's bright, the brightest thing in the sky, maybe the sun. And then you could imagine if you're flying and getting close to the sun, it's gonna get bright, and you know, but he's saying he's gonna go up so fast that he'll probably go blind from the light, the brightness that's ahead of him. He'll probably go blind before he can even blink twice. So think about it, blinking twice happens pretty quick, right? So he's saying that's how fast I'm gonna be out of here. That's how fast I'm gonna be on the next level. Before I even get a chance to blink twice, I'll go blind from how bright my future is before I can even blink twice. So it's just something as small as that, or seemingly small as that, is, I feel like, something that would usually maybe get overlooked because people leaving it to just, oh, let's look at the rhymes. I got a big fear of flying. I ain't lying. Like, you know, obviously you can see how that rhymes, but I don't know. I also think Kendrick's ability to like continue his rhyme scheme after inserting something in the middle of it, or starting a rhyme scheme and then going to a different route and then coming back to that rhyme scheme, right? I got a big fear of flying. He didn't say I got a big fear of flying. I ain't lying. That would have been straight up. That would have been Mickey Mouse rhymes. He put a whole another line in here to help us visualize before he said I ain't lying. So like, I'm just saying different levels to it. Of master at work here. Master at work.
I'm just caught in a loop of understanding the truth because it seemed like before I blink twice, I ain't lying. I swear to God, half of y'all just don't know Kendrick. The school of hard knocks, we was the first ones in attendance. You walking down the block, he got shot.
I like that. See, that's another example of that painting the picture instead of saying it straight up. He could have said, oh yeah, I grew up in the trenches. You know, something like that, right? I grew up in the trenches. I grew up in the hood. It was a struggle, some whatever, you know, started from the bottom and now we here. You know, he could have did that, but no. He said the school of hard knocks, who was the first ones in attendance. So he painted the picture for us. So hard knocks is like, you know, people that have a hard time in life, you know, just people that have a hard time. So he's saying the school of hard knocks, we was the first ones in attendance. Like, you the first one in class. That mean you there. That mean you in the front. That mean you early. That mean you're there. Like, before any, so I just like that too.
You are no eyewitness. You just mind your business. You just turn your head, kneel down, and then tie your tennis. It's kind of scary, ain't it? You can't act like no bitch.
Oh, he said you walking down the block, he got shot. You were no eyewitness. You just mind your business. You just turn your head, kneel down, then tie your tennis. So see how that's painting a picture also of his upbringing, giving us a visual of what his upbringing is like. It's not, oh yeah, you know, it's so crazy, you know, bullets spraying left and right. I had to fight for my life. Like, he didn't do that. He gave us a picture. He's giving us a book. It's like he's giving us a movie, right? So he's saying, imagine that you're walking down the block, somebody gets shot, you kneel your head down. Oh, you kneel, or he said you kneel down, right, to tie your tennis, to act like you didn't see nothing. You not no eyewitness. So once again, amazing storytelling, songwriting. I don't know how anybody thought Drake could even remotely compete with Kendrick. Look, y'all go watch my reactions to all the Kendrick Lamar songs for you know, the beef with Drake, because I talked about this in every one of the songs he dropped. How could y'all have listened to Kendrick? And mind you, I didn't listen to Overly Dedicated, right? That was I was 9 years old, right? I didn't find Kendrick till like 3-4 years later, I think, or yeah, 2-3 years later, 2012, 2013. So I knew his body because I listened to every single project front to back growing up. So the fact that people thought Drake was remotely gonna be close in any category, aside from maybe making a hit, and then Kendrick beat him at his own game, but I digress about that. Don't know how you could ever listen to any Kendrick Lamar song and think that Drake could remotely compete. And I have people sitting here telling me Drake had better bars than Kendrick during this beat. Please, it's not even the bars. And it's like, even if it was the bars, that's all you got in the conversation. Some bars and punchlines that your ghostwriter did. Like, what are we doing? Let's go back.
You just turn your head, kneel down, and then tie your tennis. It's kind of scary, ain't it? You can't act like no bitch that only got Tyler Perry famous. Just let me explain.
I like that. Oh, Tyler Perry catching it straight. Obviously, Tyler Perry, you know, played Medea, who was a woman. Okay.
Why you pick up that stainless? Cause your pops wasn't anxious to see you when you hated so much you probably had your burner tucked at graduation. Said if you see him on them bleachers, then you kill him facing 25 to life with a murder charge. Yo,
Why you pick up that stainless? because your pops wasn't anxious to see you when you hate it so much you probably had to burn to graduate. Interesting. I wonder if this is a child talking about their absent father. I can't tell. I'm gonna pull up the Genius, but like I can't tell. Where's the one about Zion? Tyler Perry famous. Okay, yeah. I'ma just y'all let me know what does he mean by that line. Let me know in the comments on the timestamp thing.
Said if you see him on them bleachers, then you kill him facing 25 to life with a murder charge. Your enemies was to pray and now you pray to God. I pray these bars get farther than Compton. And if I reckon if I break, I still won't break my...
Well, they did, Kendrick. Your bars did get further than Compton. Mission accomplished, but
I promise to keep it honest. Secret society, all we ask is trust. And all we lack is communication, like service sucks. The people scared of annihilation when kingdom come. And I'm like, the Kendrick Lamar whole D in less than a month, alright? Gotta keep it pushing. Can't let the government tell me how my future looking. I'm on Rosecrans and Central trying to duck the central bookings. If the fucking pigs get behind me, then you know I'm booking. Never will I surrender. I've been a warrior when I came out my mom's placenta. In the gutter lane like a master splinter. How splendid, I guess my project had did it. Got all these niggas approaching they mixtape different. They said,
hey, I like this little, like, it. This is what I mean when I say, like, his tone and his delivery. There's so much to add to the bars, right? If it was just bars, it would not hit the same. Because, like he sounds in... The way I would describe how he's delivering this is, like, just cool. Like, he sounds, like, too cool. Like, he's on his confident, you know, upbeat, like he just sound like he's confident in this, and it comes across. Like, think about the way he like emphasize his words. What he say? Called an AP, they said I'm tripping. But little did they know I'm trying to change the rules that we've been confined to so the corporations won't make decisions. I know I butchered the rhythm of it. It's my first time hearing it, but tripping, decisions, business, vision. Like, he not saying it like part of the EP, they say I'm tripping. Uppity bitches handling business. Still in our dreams, still in our vision. Like, he's not doing that monotone like a lot of artists do. He's saying his confidence through the way he's kind of like using his breath to like in the words, bitch, tripping. Like, little stuff like that makes a big difference. It just does. It's like adding seasoning to your food. Cooking some chicken with no seasoning versus cooking it with some seasoning versus cooking it with seasoning, and you got the little injector thing. Y'all know the injector stuff you put in the meat to make it flavorful, or marinating it. That's the equivalent of how he dresses up and decorates his rhymes versus someone that's more basic, you know?
When I came out my mom's placenta in the gutter lane like a master splinter. How splendid, I guess my project had did it. Got all these niggas approaching they mixtape different. They said 7 tracks, I said 15. Called it an EP, they said I'm tripping. But little did they know I'm trying to change the rules that we've been confined to so the corporate won't make decisions.
Right, think about that, right? Tripping. Then he had a whole line. I'm trying to change the rules that we've been confined to so the corporate won't make decisions. You see how he was able to transition himself into a whole new rhyme scheme for just one sentence to help us understand what he's saying more. But he was able to click back into that same rhyme scheme at the end. That is a skill that is very hard to do, but the great writers, rappers are able to do it effortlessly. Like, that's just so impressive to me, right? Because it's like, you know, they said I'm tripping, but little did they know I'm trying to change the rules that we've been confined to. The corporate won't make decisions. And it's like the way he's emphasizing that decisions, like, let's says remember, okay, this is him playing off of that tripping. And then when he goes into uppity bitches handling business, like, it's sticking to that same thing. So it's just so fascinating to me how he's able to jump in and out of different flow pockets, rhyme schemes, cadences, all that, like, too easy.
Little did they know I'm trying to change the rules that we've been confined to so the corporate won't make decisions. Uppity bitches handling business, killing our dreams, stealing our vision. Out in Haiti, adolescents barely have a home. In LA, everybody think they fucking on. Hop on Twitter, perpetrate, we doing big shit. Who we hanging with and bragging about the iPhone.
Okay, it's the same now. It's even worse. Oh my god. I could only imagine how someone felt in 2010, let alone these days. Oh my
God, most of y'all cats just don't know Kendrick. You barely know yourself, so I guess most of y'all should be offended. Ain't doing this for my health, I'm trying to purchase my mama them business. I occupy my time with riches, justify my time ambition. Just to
damn, how did he even see what I'm saying? Offended, ambition. Then he completely finds a different pocket in the beat.
Doing this for my health, all cats just don't know Kendrick. You barely know yourself, so I guess most of y'all should be offended. Ain't doing this for my health, I'm trying to purchase my mama them business. I occupy my time with riches, justify.
See, how did he even do that? Offended. Ain't doing this for my health. I'm trying to purchase my mom them business. Like, I'm saying that the rhythm that he's able to find, that's not necessarily obvious, right? The way he's flowing at first is like something a person could typically get in pocket to, you know, with the beat. That's a basic rapper, but to me, to be able to find those rhythmic patterns, to be able to like that still match with the song very hard. And I can tell it's a little more raw at this point, but Kendrick got even better with it past this. So it's interesting to see like where he was starting with that ability, how he was able to like hone that craft over years, because it definitely sounds more raw and a little bit more off, I guess. Not as, it sounds a little more sloppy than usual, but I don't look at that as a bad thing. It's a part of the evolution of him as an artist. So it's just cool to see this and then hear the stuff he's done after this where it seems so effortless, but he had to start somewhere.
Y'all should be I swear to God, most of y'all cats just don't know Kendrick. You barely know yourself, so I guess most of y'all should be offended. Ain't doing this for my health, I'm trying to purchase my mama them business. I occupy my time with riches, justify my time ambition. Just to coincide, just to go inside, books behind the life while we live. And look, the mastermind took the mastermind, just the perfect time, just the mastermind, just the master ground with precision. Look, the mastermind took the...
We would like to call this an appreciation tape for those who recognize the Kendrick Lamar EP. For this is a Kendrick Lamar OD.
Okay.
Because of you, we are overly dedicated.
That was amazing. That was amazing. Another banger. We're gonna get to the part 3. Let me know what y'all think about this. Any bars I missed, any elements of this song or this album that you like. Let me know if I should get to the overly dedicated album review. Pull up to the Twitch stream, the link's pinned in the comments. Drop a follow, come through to the stream. Let me know what you want me to check out. You can give me recommendations. Give me any other deep cuts from Kendrick in the comments right now. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, you guys, we're out.